Ayodhya chapter 75. Kaushalya is going to test Bharatha. Despite knowing the level of affection that Bharatha has for Rama, Kaushalya has to prove to the rest of the world that Bharatha is completely innocent. Therefore, she begins to question him. We are at a place where Bharata and Kaushalya meet, and they are full of tears and they are very sad that Rama is away. In a previous chapter of Ayodhya, Kaushalya tells King Dashratha that Bharata may usurp the kingdom. It is very clear that she knows who Bharata is, and yet she presents the doubts that the readers have. Because at that time we had no inkling as to who Bharata truly is. Right now we have further understanding. We know Bharata's sensitivity, his strong moral standpoint, his absolute love for Lord Rama, and yet we still don't know many other things as well. Therefore, Kaushalya asks the question. Even though grief clouds her, she knows who Bharata is. That is a very significant point. But she needs to make sure that the world understands who Bharata is, so she poses questions in that way. Verses 10 and 11. Bharatam pratyuvacha idam Kaushalya brisha dukkhita idam te rajya kamasya rajyam praptam akhantakam sampraptam bata Kaikeyi shigram krurena karmana. Looking at Bharata, the deeply afflicted Kaushalya said, "The kingdom which you had desired has been acquired without any obstacle. Alas, Kaikeyi had quickly secured it for you through her crooked and evil act." Few key points. Kaushalya says that Bharata long desired for the kingdom, and that was never true. Nowhere as a child did Bharata say that he wants the kingdom of Ayodhya. And she says that there is no obstacle, no rival to contest his claims. There is no rebel to cause him any uneasiness or anxiety. And she also calls Kaikeyi as krurena karmana, the one with cruel acts. She says this to make the rest of the sentence more believable. Verse 12. Prasthapya chira vasanan putran me vanavasinam Kaikeyi kan gunan tatra pashyati krura darshini. But may I know what mighty result she achieved when she drove my poor boy to the woods with matted hair and dress of bark? By saying, Kam gunam tatra, what is the advantage that Kaikeyi visualized in sending away Rama? Kaushalya says that Kaikeyi was absolutely the master of this realm, and so she could have easily gratified Bharata's wishes without cruelly punishing his innocent brother Rama. Verse 13. Kshipram mamapi Kaikeyi prastapayitum arhati hiranyanabo yatraste sutame sumahayashaha. Kaikeyi too should send me without any delay to that place where my illustrious Rama dwells. Because right now the king is not there to prevent it, and Rama is also not there to prevent it. So Kaikeyi, the absolute master of this realm, can easily send Kaushalya away. But she hopes that she gets to be with her beloved son Rama. So basically Kaushalya is saying that she too wants to be in the forest with Rama. What is the term that Kaushalya uses to denote Rama? It is Hiranyanabha. In the 21st shloka of Vishnu Sahasranam, we have this particular verse. Maricha damana hamsa suparna bhujagotamaha hiranyanabha sutapa padmanabha prajapati. Hiranyanabha, which comes to the 196th name of Lord Vishnu, means the one who has a beautiful navel of golden hue. And there is another meaning also to it. The one who supports in his navel the creator Hiranyagarbha. So basically, Kaushalya is saying that Rama is the source of all creation. Therefore, he cannot be afflicted by any material sufferings whatsoever. And if Rama has gone to the woods, it is because he has to accomplish some other purpose. So all Kaushalya wants to do is to serve the Supreme Lord in whatever task that he has in mind. But after giving an inkling of what Rama is, she changes the tune once again, just so that Bharata can be tested a little bit more. Verse 14. Atava svayam evaham sumitra anuchara sukam agnihotram purakritya prastasye yatra raghava. Or for my own satisfaction, I will place the Agnihotra in front of me and along with Sumitra will happily set out to the place where Raghava has gone. Agni is known as a witness. There are multiple places in Ramayana where Agni serves as a witness. Agni stands as a witness to the friendship between Rama and Sugriva. He also witnesses the friendship of Bali and Ravana. He attests the purity of Mother Sita to the rest of the world. So Kaushalya is saying that Agni is going to be the witness to her and Sumitra's actions and their love for Rama. There is another significance to Agni. In Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 3, Chapter 14, verse 9 says, Ishtvagni jihvam payasa purusham yajusham patim nimlochiti arkasinam agni agare samahitam. The sun was setting and the sage was sitting in trance after offering the oblations to the Supreme Personality of Godhead Vishnu, whose tongue is the sacrificial fire. And the purport says, fire is considered to be the tongue of the personality of Godhead Vishnu, and the oblations of grains and clarified butter offered to the fire are thus accepted by him. That is the principle of all sacrifices, of which Lord Vishnu is the master. In Bhagavad Gita 5:29, Lord Krishna says, Bhoktaram yajna tapasam sarvaloka maheshwaram. He is the beneficiary of all sacrifices. And over here we see that fire is considered to be the tongue of Lord Vishnu. So, over here Mother Kaushalya says she is going to take Agnihotra in front of her. So Kaushalya is saying that she offers herself and Sumitra as a sacrifice to Hiranyanabha, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Lord Vishnu, Lord Rama. And she uses the term Sukham, that she will happily go to the forest to be with Lord Rama. Why? Because to great devotees, there is only one definition of happiness and one definition of sadness. If they are with Ram, they are happy. If they are away from Ram, they are unhappy. Just one definition. If they serve Ram, they are happy. If they do not serve Ram, they are unhappy. Actually, devotees never stop serving Rama. So devotees see Rama everywhere. Devotees are always very fond of Rama. They think about him at all times. So this is a very Boolean state, like a 1-0, true or false. There are no gray areas. The devotees are never confused as to what they are supposed to do. They have just one definition of happiness, and this is something that all of us need to learn from such exemplary devotees. One definition only Oh, I'll be happy if I have this, I'll be happy if I have that, I'll be sad if I lose it. On the long run, none of those things will ever matter. And therefore, we should look at the only thing that matters, and that is service to Lord Rama and Mother Sita. Forge the bond that you have with Rama and Sita. That is the only eternal bond. The only bond that you have to strengthen is the bond that you have with the Supreme Lord and Mother, Lord Rama and Mother Sita. Verse 15. Kamam va svayam evadya tatra mam netum arhasi yatra syo purusha vyagraha tapyate me tapah suta. It behooves you to lead me to where my Rama, the tiger amongst men, leads his hermit life. Now Mother Kaushalya says, "O Bharata, you too should join me and be with me when we meet Rama." Previously, she wanted to take Sumitra with her, and now she's asking Bharata also to go with her to meet Rama. So this is an indirect order that Mother Kaushalya gives to Bharata to go to Chitrakuta to see Rama. But Kaushalya is phrasing the questions in such a way that it looks as if she's questioning the authenticity of Bharata's love towards Lord Rama. That's why she speaks this way in the next verse. Verse 16. Idam hi tava vistirnam dhana dhanya samachitam hasti ashva ratha sampurnam rajyam niryatitam taya. This vast kingdom endowed with elephants, horses, chariots, and stocked with grains and riches has been made over to you by Kaikeyi. The normal reaction of a person craving material advancement would be very happy to know that the kingdom that he has received is full of elephants and horses and grains and riches and chariots and everything. But how does Bharata behave? That is how you determine whether a person is a devotee or not. So these are very harsh words, most undoubtedly. But Kaushalya speaks so to reveal the nature of Bharat. And we understand who Bharata is based on how he reacts to the words of Mother Kaushalya. Mother Kaushalya says, "I will go away, and so will Sumitra. And now you have this whole kingdom. Aren't you very fortunate that your mother did this for you?" Of course, we saw the deeper understanding of the deeper meaning behind every single statement of Mother Kaushalya's, but on face value, this is the meaning. Bharata is free to enjoy the opulent kingdom without any obstacle from Rama or Lakshmana or even Kaushalya and Sumitra. Therefore, Bharata reacts to the face value meaning of Kaushalya's words so that he can prove to the world that he had nothing to do with Kaikeyi's nefarious schemes. He understands what Kaushalya's purpose is, and therefore he spends this one chapter describing that he had nothing to do with the schemes of Mother Kaikeyi, and if he had, he will receive the sin of some very terrible deeds, and we'll go through those in greater detail. Now that we understand the moods of Kaushalya and Bharata a little bit better, let's go on to the next verse. Verse 17. Ityadi bahubir vakyai krure sambarstito anagaha vivyate bharatastivram vrane tudyeva suchina. As thus with cruel taunts she spoke to him, and Bharata suffered acute agony as if a red-hot needle was driven to its head in a grievous sore. Valmiki says that if a person wrongly accuses Bharata, Then Bharata feels the pain as if he's pricked on a wound with a sharp needle. But what is that false accusation? The false accusation is that Bharata does not love Rama. There is no other false accusation over here. So Valmiki says that a true devotee feels so much pain, so much agonizing pain, excruciating pain when he is away from Rama. This is why Valmiki gives us these internal dialogues, internal feelings, deepest emotions, so that others can understand how a devotee is supposed to feel, how a devotee is supposed to behave, and how a devotee is supposed to respond to certain things. Verse 18. Papat charanau tasyastada sambhranta chetana vilapya bahudha asamnyo labdha samyastata sthitha. Utterly distraught, he fell at Kaushalya's feet and sobbed and raved long and wildly. Valmiki emphasizes that there was no grain of happiness in Bharata at this moment. No happiness for any of the material comforts that were promised to him. And he is utterly distraught at the fact that he is away from Rama. And therefore, he begins to convince Kaushalya that his intentions are pure. And he starts off like this. Verse 19. Evam vilappamanam tam bharata pranjalistada Kaushalyam pratyuvacha idam shokir bahubir avratam. Then he stood before her, trembling like an aspen leaf, before Kaushalya, who moaned and wailed like one in the cruel grip of madness, and spoke humbly and reverently.